At the moment, measurement and evaluation and how the nonprofit sector does it is being debated and rethought in the US, in the UK, and obviously here in Australia.
If everyone actually does their own evaluation, all that they actually do is get better themselves. One of the emerging trends in the whole sector that many of you will have noticed is the notion of shared measures and shared evaluation. And in order to make that happen, we need experts from the outside looking into organisations and working on consistent measures, consistent ways to evaluate whether or not organisations are performing well.
It's about good decision making, and not all of it is made based on rigorous academic research. I'm not convinced that academics and some independent measurement consultants actually have all the answers when it comes to this topic. My second argument is that simple, timely and responsive measures and methods that an organisation actually understands are more important than academic approval.
We've committed to being an evidence-based organisation, but getting that the best way that we can without necessarily investing every time before we move in expensive evaluation.
So what we're trying to do is actually use our longitudinal data set, 34,000 young people, all low SES, to help inform not only our practice, but actually to inform the public practice and the public policy around education.
One measurement that might be valuable for 2 or 3 years is going to be totally different, and that measurement, the cost we have invested in to measure that particular program is not going to be relevant in 3 years' time. So we shouldn't, dislocate ourselves too much from what we are doing in the for-profit sector.
If you can prove that you're delivering what you say you're delivering, and that can be done in a whole host of ways. It can be a light touch, it can be a deep and meaningful touch, then funders actually do get it and do understand what is core to your business.
The focus on outcomes in the social benefit bonds has driven better quality performance, that they're more explicitly targeting an outcome. Now, you've got to be clear that that's a good outcome, obviously, but I think while social benefit bonds are in some quarters controversial, for those areas where you can be clear about the outcomes that you want, they can be extremely, extremely positive.
Funders have to be prepared to fund an evaluation piece of that program or project, and that is absolutely part of the solution here. It's not just the sector's problems.
When it comes to assessment, I'm absolutely all for it, but I think it has to be something that works particularly for that small to medium sector.
It's about really honing in whatever way you do it, on what it is you're trying to achieve and tracking it and being able to report it. Not just at the sort of one case study level, but across the whole organisation.